Urinals for pee, toilets for shit.
Oh, I never knew that. Hey, welcome back. We're here with Allison Brie, and Werner Herzog will be out in just a second. And Reggie, did you change clothes or something?
I did. This is more comfortable. Plus, it's the jersey of my favorite team.
The Earthlings?
Yeah.
I've never heard of them.
Oh, well, check this out.
Sullivan Sports Docs presents Sporty 440. The story of the most successful sports franchise of all time begins with one man. A few years ago, wealthy Texas tycoon Jerry Pickens was looking for new investment opportunities.
The day I came out of my mama's bing bong, I was already a multi-billionaire. That's multi, which means a lot. One day, one of my people found oil in one of my gold mines. At first, though, that's kind of a nuisance because the oil makes the gold less shiny. But then one of my people added it all up and found out that the oil was worth $685 million. He said, what are you gonna do with that kind of chump change?
So what does crazy Jerry Pickens decide to do? But impulse buy an expansion Major League Baseball team.
The team was to be located in the small market town of Barksville, Texas. But Pickens had bigger ideas.
We knew Barksville couldn't compete with the New Yorks and the Los Angeleses, but we wanted a name with a broad appeal. Now think about this. The Houston Astros, that's pretty good, right? The Texas Rangers, that's even better. But what about Earth?
And so the Earthlings were born.
Is this on? Growing up in New York, I never had a team to call my own. You see, I lived exactly halfway between Shea Stadium and Yankee Stadium. But then I got Earth.
Oh, the Earthlings were a great team to play for. Fantastic fans. Basically everybody. Who on earth isn't a fan of Earthlings?
Pickens knew that if even 0.5% of the Earthlings fan base came to one game, they'd break all league attendance records. And they did. The team became so popular, they had to build a stadium roughly the size of Austin, Texas, just to fit all the people inside. In fact, they paved over Austin just to build it. The rest of Texas didn't mind.
Get your hot dogs, spaghetti, fish and chips, crepes, vindaloo, sushi, shawarma, full madame, salsa, mushi.
The Earthlings became the richest team in the league and quickly used that wealth to dominate. A dynasty was born. But what should have been a time of celebration caused unexpected problems for the team.
If Chicago wins a championship, you can expect a celebratory incident or two. But when we won the series, the world rioted.
Within hours, the Earth was decimated. A dystopian apocalyptic society sprang up where animal pelts were used as currency.
In our stadium, it was damaged beyond repair.
When the newly formed Republic of Texarkanaxaco refused to pay for a new stadium, Pickens followed through on his threat to relocate the team.
The only place that was big enough for us now was the moon.
I was heartbroken. Tickets to the games were really expensive. They'd run you at least 86 pelts. And then there was the name change. The Moon Earthlings. That's almost as bad as the Utah Jazz.
Still, the Moon Earthlings would go on to win 8 more consecutive championships.
It was basically impossible to beat the Earthlings in their home stadium on the moon, probably because they were the only team whose jerseys were spacesuits. The other players had to hold their breath.
Word of our dominance, it reached the outer portions of the solar system. Eventually, we were challenged to a galactic series by the Neptune Martians. They were another relocated franchise.
The stakes? The very fate of the human race. The Neptune Martians, utilizing their 8 limbs and telekinetic abilities, swept the series and enslaved every human on Earth.
In retrospect, I probably made some mistakes, okay?
Get back to work.
Oh,